Shut up and ride, 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 ride. Shut up and ride.
I
love the fact no one joined in there for you, Ben. Come on,
thanks,
help
team.
Him out.
Great.
Shut
up and ride, 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 ride. Everyone's still too sober.
If someone had said to you the first time you're going to be on a big screen at Badminton is when I'm singing into a microphone, I didn't think that would happen. But welcome to the Show Up and Ride podcast.
Yay!
God, thanks for joining us, guys.
People came. Oh, my goodness. I think it's just the number of people that were on your course walk earlier. Right, thank you so much for coming. Genuinely, I don't know where Susie is from Badminton, but thank you so much for inviting us. And this crazy idea of a podcast to bring the horse world together and just love horses and have a laugh. And people seem to be really enjoying it. And thank you so much. But first of all, can we say 20th 5-star, Simon Grieve!
Yay!
Yay! So exciting.
It is really exciting. It's really, like 2 or 3 years ago, I never thought that I would be coming back to badminton.
Neither did we, sorry.
Seriously, I just thought, right, that's it. I'm kind of like, my time riding at 5-star is done, and
he's going to take up a career as a TikTok dancer.
Yes, exactly. And I don't know quite how it's happened, but we are back, and I'm riding Buster, and he's amazing, and I'm really looking forward to Saturday.
It is just, anyone who's followed Simon's journey, it is amazing. And you are amazing. But what's more amazing...
Totes.
Yeah, totes. I can't be nice to you the whole hour and a half, I'm sorry. But what is amazing as well, that Ben, not only has he never been to a 5-star, he's never been to an event before. So, big it up for Ben Atkinson, totally out of his comfort zone. We did go and walk some of the... Oh, we had to film for Badminton today. I'm so sorry for whoever has to edit that. But yeah, I was like, this isn't the podcast, Ben. We have to behave.
Yeah, Badminton's moving from a PG to an R with the content we filmed.
That's going to get edited. But if anyone follows Sarah Bullimore, she is great fun. She was very fun on the podcast. She talked about...
She's your new favourite event rider? What's that about?
My favourite... female event rider until the guest arrives.
Until the guest arrives. We do have a guest coming, but she's got to go and do arena familiarisation. So she is coming. Don't worry, you don't just have to listen to us guys for the whole hour and a half. But Ben, so first impressions, we did walk a few of the fences. First time at Badminton. Anyone else agree with me that this is kind of like, this is the eventing mecca, isn't it, guys? Like, this is just the best place. What do you think of first impressions of Badminton?
Right, let's go shoot from the hip, completely honest. So last night in the bar,
PG version.
I'd had a few pints, and Jenny was like, "Oh, you're interested in seeing the country course and stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Well, be a bit more excited. It's badminton." And I said, "Yeah, but they're just made to look good on TV, aren't they? Like, it's all about, look how deep that ditch is. It doesn't need to be that deep. It just makes it look more intimidating." And then I came and I saw it, and I was like, "No, this is insane. Like, actually insane." I think it's the width of the fences that blows my mind.
I'm not sure we should be having this conversation right now.
About width. Cross your legs, Simon.
No, I just don't need to be
before
talking about it before I go round.
Oh, no, you'll be fine.
Yeah, but it is big. It is big.
Should we be doing this?
We're talking about...
I know it is. I've seen your grey breeches on the YouTube.
Somebody really has.
Standard.
She's been like zooming in. Whoever was like the big way. Oh, there's Susie from Badminton. Oh, look who it is!
Hey,
it's Laura Collett. I'm sorry, she's won lots of gold medals. You can do better than that. It's Laura Collett. Woo! Yes, sit on down. Oh my God, an actual legend in the house. How are you doing, Laura? Oh, is she on? Can we turn her on, Ollie?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah? Ben's just been talking about how big the fences are and scaring the I can't swear off Simon.
Well, they're not small. I would agree. Quite large.
But yeah, my logic this morning when I was watching the horses go into the dressage, there's one that went in and I swear it was 15-2. I was like, that's the wrong plan. I'd 18-3, 19 hands. The bigger the horse.
Yeah.
Smaller it looks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's my theory. I go on the biggest horses even though I'm tiny because they look smaller then.
I was thinking that. I looked at the Horse and Hound preview in the magazine, and William Fox Pitt did it, and they had like photos of him, and they're kind of like waist height for him, aren't they? But for me, they're like up there.
Yeah, I was walking the course earlier, and I said to Dickie, the problem is I can't see my line because I can't see over the jumps.
Yeah, I did an official, like a guided course walk, and there was those hedges, those brushes down the bottom, and I literally had to jump to be able to see the people behind it. They are big. They are big.
They are absolutely ridiculous. But how big's Buster? Because he doesn't look the biggest.
He'd be about 16-1.
And how big's Bling? Bling Bling?
She's a big bird.
Is she a big lady?
She's a big girl.
I knew she was a girl after my own heart.
She, I don't know. All my horses are 16.2. But she's probably realistically about 17 hands.
Do you just tell yourself they're 16 too?
Yeah.
So there's less far to fall?
Well, no, I think it's just sensible to ride a 16.2. Sounds good, doesn't it?
She's super cool, isn't she?
She is, touch wood. I keep telling her that. Yeah, she's definitely excited to be back at badminton. She last year was very naive and had no idea what badminton was all about. And
sounds like Ben.
She's rocked up this year thinking, yeah, I know where I am.
Was badminton last year her first 5-star?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought she'd done one before that.
No, she came here for her first one last year and then did Burley.
And was super awesome at Burley, wasn't she?
Super awesome at Burley and thinks she's quite important now.
How many...
Not so great for the dressage.
Not great for the dressage, no.
How many 5-stars would you guys want to have done on a horse before that you would think it's well within its wheelhouse? You're no longer testing to see if the horse is sort of capable of that level. You have confidence in it at that level.
I don't think you ever really... I personally don't think...
Well, I'm glad you said that.
You ever think, this is fine. Every time you come to a 5-star because they're a different course, it's terrifying.
Yeah. I suppose that's what makes it a 5-star.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely. And the technicality, it's hardcore every time, but they change it. You know, everything's different every year. So, yeah, you never really know.
Yeah. And looking at the course this year, some people have there's a lot going on at the furthest point in the field. I think there is so much to look at, but we have to talk about the iconic fence that everyone knows, which is the Vicarage V. Are you glad it's in? Are you not glad it's in? How do riders feel about that?
I'm glad it's in because it's good to have a photo afterwards.
It's not like Simon. Hi, guys!
But that is the only reason. But, I mean, when you're 5 strides away from it, it doesn't look that bad on the approach.
Really? you keep telling yourself
But then you get 2 strides away and you're like, fucking hell.
It wasn't me that swore first.
Yeah.
It's someone. Yes. Thank God.
Yeah, from when you turn, you think, you tell yourself, it's okay.
It's like
just
a
rail.
chicane.
It's fine.
Right.
And then you get closer and closer and you think, it's unjumpable, basically.
Does the long route ever cross your mind?
All the time. Today I was like, yeah, I'm planning on going straight everywhere. And I was kept on looking at the
You've never been straight, darling.
You did walk straight into that one.
I can pass as straight, thanks. Don't.
How can they fucking kill me later? I'm so sorry. There are people here who haven't listened to the podcast are like, what have we walked into? Sorry, no, I can't. Oh,
sorry,
no.
not sorry.
So straight routes. The bending line you won't take.
Yeah, direct all the way.
Direct route.
The long route there is very long. You might as well, add on another.
I was looking at it today. It doesn't look that bad.
Okay, no, it looks great. Lovely. But you won't get your photo.
Yeah, that is true.
What about the Irish bank? Because the 2 options on the side, I would happily jump those. I think even you could get over those. But with bareback without
Roman riding.
Yeah. Is that an option? Who's seen the Irish bank here? Who's guys have walked the course? Yeah, it's that to me looks so terrifying and it's going to suit certain types of horses. But is that an option as well? Or are you just goes, no, that's not scary to me because I'm a superhuman 5-star rider?
Well, I'm just hoping my horse is superhuman and can fly over that, no problem, in theory.
So I did the bank at Thorsby, And like I know the fence on, so there was a similar-ish step, big step, bounce, and then over a small brush, so it's nothing like the size. But my little guy came to that, and literally he was like, "I'm like Superman," and he kind of, I thought, God, he's going to jump the whole thing, and then just like bounced off the top. So I'm feeling confident. About
I
that
didn't
one.
go to Thorsby, but good for you.
Can you now see why I love Laura?
I did go
It's from both sides here.
I did go cross-country schooling and replicate it, and it was lovely at about 90 centimetres.
That applies to most of the course, I think.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I jumped a lovely arrowhead in water, and it was fine. The fish, I did not replicate, though. Yeah. And that is not 90 centimetres.
I was saying on my course walk today, the water at the top, you've got rails, down the slope into the water, left-handed corner, curve to a right-handed corner coming out up the slope. And in the school at home, I built a left-handed corner and then a curve to a right-handed corner. And I was like, see, I've prepared for it, apart from no water, no slope, no camber. But, you know.
But you're ready.
At least, yeah, I'm totally ready.
So ready.
Born ready.
Born ready.
So a lot like Gemma, who we big fans of the podcast, and she likes to blank you. If anyone's listened to that episode with Gemma Tattersall, Stevens.
She does that a lot.
Yeah, Simon was riding along and went, "Oh, there's Gemma," and called her, and he could see her in the distance, and she just went.
In her defence, and to make me feel better.
No, it's a better story. Don't defend her.
She just had a really bad time. She'd driven all the way to Arena UK, which would be like 4 hours for her. And she was doing second rounds, and she jumped a clear round in the first round, but got a time fault, so then got knocked out.
Oh, and Gemma likes going fast, so that would be
a time
not
fault
good.
to then not get through to the next round. And then I rang, and I was like, oh, thanks for that.
Yeah. She was like, he's used to time faults, put him away. Oh, no, sorry, it's too easy.
Oh, she was walking the course just ahead of me when I was doing my guided one.
Yeah.
And we kept on saying, she was like, oh my God, he's catching me up. What's going on? He's always slow. I'm like, thanks.
But
Right?
Famously hates schooling, which blows my mind, because she just... Are you... I'll start with Laura. Are you the same? Do you love it when you're out, or do you like actually cross-country schooling? Because she's like, I hate it. Jumping big fences out of cold blood. Or do you not mind...
Well, I don't jump big fences cross-country schooling, so I prefer cross-country schooling than going around the cross-country here. This is terrifying.
Starting to question why you do this.
I do that on a daily basis.
You just really like the medals you win.
Yeah, I like it when it's over.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to actually add up how many medals you've won. It's quite a lot, isn't it? I was getting Ben to to Wikipedia you, because we'd lost count of how many medals. Does anyone here know how many medals Laura's won from Pony Junior, Young Riders, golds and bronzes? Anyone know? Nobody. It is, I think, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? Is that right?
No idea.
That deserves a round of applause, guys. That is a lot of medals for our country.
I have a lot of good ponies.
But obviously, the horse that everyone wants to know how he is, and I know Ben was very interested to find out more about his name, is the wonderful Dan, London 52. How's he doing?
He's great. Yeah, no, he's in good form.
Is he?
He's being wrapped up in cotton wool and hopefully going to the World Championship, so he doesn't get to come and play at Badminton this year.
Oh, that would be pretty cool, though. World Championship.
So exciting. So exciting.
It is so exciting. He is such a special horse, isn't he? I don't think there are words to describe him. I think we've run out of them, haven't we?
The dictionary isn't big enough for him.
Are you going to miss him here this weekend? Or obviously Bling, and you're a good partnership now and she's awesome. But is there a little bit of you who's like, oh?
I'll miss him tomorrow when I'm about to go in the dressage arena. But obviously I love him to bits, but I won't miss him on Saturday because that vicarage area's got quite a few ditches and that wouldn't be his favourite thing in the world. So he's been here once, he won it, he doesn't need to come back.
But, so going back to the dressage, like wanting to be on Dan going into the arena, what makes...
Because he goes on the bit. Bling doesn't.
Really helps.
Bling may leave the dressage arena. Bling may not get in the dressage arena. Dan likes going in the dressage arena.
Does he really step up to the occasion and he knows exactly what you're wanting? It must feel like that.
Yeah.
That must be an amazing feeling. I don't think I've ever had that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't think I'll ever get it again, but he rises to the occasion. Like at home and at the one days, he does like nice work, but nothing like wow. And then you go to a big competition and there's a crowd, and he literally grows and is like, right, hold my beer, off we go. And yeah, you can actually enjoy dressage, which is shocking, I think.
Because on a lot lower scale, myself and Buster, like when we finished at Burley, like we jumped clear around the show jumping, which was amazing. Had I told you that?
No, you hadn't told me. Did you go clear at Burley? That deserves a cheer
he went
as well.
double
Clear. You haven't told us, though. Thank you.
And we finished, and the crowd went absolutely mental. It was so good. But and after that, I thought, I hope he's not kind of got a bit unnerved by like the crowds. And then we had when we went on tour, and we had some crowds there, and he just loved it. And he's really like going into the arena today. Like I tried it up, and I was like, and then they were all chattering because it was just after the break, and I was like, I'm just going to
That was me and Ben on the side. I'm sorry.
But he was just like, yeah, man, this is really cool, and he just really rose to the occasion. I was like, this is great.
Yeah, some horses it can have a really positive effect on, and some not so much. Dan, when he was younger, I remember at Buccalow, he went into the prize giving and he hated it. He literally was like, ground, eat me up. This is like terrifying. He was shaking. A year on, he went back into the prize giving at Buccalow, and it was just like his whole demeanour changed. And he stood there and he looked at the crowds and he was like, this is where I'm meant to be. These people are here for me. And since that day, he's just been like, everyone's here to see me.
Ros was saying about Lord Schitzgraffalo, Walter, at the trot up, he was like, because the crowd's basically on the left, isn't it, as you trot away, and on the right. He was like, looking to the left as you're trotting out that way, looking to the right as you're trotting the other way.
He was like, this is what everyone has come to see.
Everyone's come to see me. Yeah, exactly. Amazing.
Ben hates it when I'm going to use a big word, careful, it might go wrong, anthropomorphise. Did I say that right?
What does that mean?
It means when you humanise animals.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Is that right, Ben? Ben's like,
yeah.
But you don't enjoy it when
you
people
know me
do
so
that.
well, because when Simon was saying that, I was thinking, yeah, the flight animal decided to keep its eyes on the biggest threat, which was the crowd at all times.
That makes far more sense.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble, guys.
That we have to tell ourselves that they just love
they're here
it.
for me in the crowd. No.
Ros told me that, so it must be true.
If
If Ros said it, it's true.
We can't argue with Ros. But no, I could see you and you're like, do I say anything? Do I not say anything? The autism in me says I want to start talking. But the Ben that's at Badminton says I don't want to shit on their parade. You can talk, Ben. You've got a mic.
But you kept, but my brief all day has been be yourself, but just not like you.
And no swearing.
Be yourself, but less, but more.
Yeah, it has been. But no, in all seriousness, no, I can't be serious. But that they are looking at the crowd. Do you think horses can? Because I believe that they do love it, and you've seen the change.
And how can you explain that? Because like when I went in today, there was that feeling of he was like, whoa, this is really... Like, and I know when a horse is unhappy about a crowd, or because I've had it lots of times.
More often than not.
More often than not.
We all have.
He was literally like, yeah, man, that's what it felt like. So,
yeah, but he, like, from the first time I met Buster on tour, like, he lights up for a crowd. He really does. He's happier. Like, when I was watching you in the warm-up with him, and you can see, I think it's almost more like a... like, if you're a person that's hyper-active in your brain, then... Have you ever heard on the weird thing where they play two sets of music at the same time, or music with dialogue at the same time can help relax someone who's got like an ADHD mind? And because it gives you something more to think about. And I think some horses that are very busy deal better when there's more going on. When there's more going on around them, they have things to think about, so they're not looking for things to think about. And so it helps them focus more. If that makes sense.
So it's more a focus thing than a showing off type thing.
I think it is a showing off thing, but not in a anthropomorphized, the horse is showing off because it wants to look as grand as possible. Probably more from a evolutionary, in a situation where there's a lot going on, make yourself look bigger and more athletic, more adrenaline pumping through the horse, and that's what helps us get those those bigger movements and flashier gaits with less from ourselves.
But don't you think that... I remember speaking to you after, obviously, you won your first of a many 5 stars with Dan, and you were like, he suddenly like got it, the prize giving, and he knew, and you do feel like he does know when he's won.
I mean, he thinks he wins all the time, but yeah, no, he definitely changed in the prize giving at Buccolo that year, and he now definitely appreciates a crowd. And I think in Paris, when I followed the French guy into the show jumping arena, and the crowd was going mental, he definitely was like, "Oh, thanks, guys. That's just for it's just for me cantering into the arena. I've not even done anything yet." I mean, I probably don't overthink things as much as this one here. That was
Psycho in the corner.
That was too much overanalyzing for my brain. I like to think that he's happy when he's got people clapping for him, and I'm going to roll with that.
So, keep getting a clap. Amy's in tears. All right. But Becky Moody, who's just won the World Cup, I know she's not here, but we can give her a cheer because she's a ledge. I was very lucky to be watching her at the World Cup, but I was pretending to work and then stood on the kiss and cry next to Kim during the prize giving, and Kim is her travelling groom. And Bom stood like an absolute ledge, like taking it all in. And Kim said to me, if he's in second or third, he won't stand still. He piaffs and passages and gets angry. He'll only stand if he's won. How do you explain that, Benjamin?
Oh, he's going to. Look at him.
Oh, God. And that's the end. Good night.
Smile and nod. Smile and nod.
Yeah, if you like. The horse knows that after the prize giving, they're done. So there's a big thing. And then obviously...
So you're trying to say they're just so relieved it's over. They're like, brilliant.
Well, we all are.
True.
You know what I mean? That same, you're like, oh, now I can... Do you know, I think there's a big thing of that. Like, I know with my horses, they know a bit different in our shows, but the last thing I do with them in the show is lay them all down. And the reason I put the lay down at the end is, say, if you're, you know, like in an indoor arena with 10,000 people cheering, asking horses to lay down in that environment is insane. And so if they know that after that lay down, we're done, we get out, then they're more eager to do it. And it's that sort of playing with the patterns of it. You could say for the second or third thing that everyone's had a horse that's worse to ride at the back of a hack. And then also the rider's not going to have the same level of contentment.
That's a really
if they've
good
not
point.
Won.
You invited him?
Don't clap him. He gets enough of that at home.
He is very clever, though.
He is really clever.
Hey, imagine how hard it is living with this brain. At least you lot don't have this while you're doing things when you're like, oh, me and my horse are so at one, and then the voice in the back's like, well...
What does the voice in the back of your head sound like?
Well, just so you know, have you thought? Yeah.
Is that like that chimp thing, when you have to give your chimp a name?
Yeah, chimp. What, as in the chimp paradox thing?
Yeah, because Kirsty Chabot was telling me hers is called Priscilla. Yeah, Priscilla. She's like, so she'd be galloping up to something like the Vicarage V. I know she's not competing here this year, but from last year, she was like, be galloping up to him, and she's like, I can't swear, but she'd be like, F off, Priscilla. I'm jumping it. F off, Priscilla. So that's how she copes with her chimp. Do you have a chimp?
I do. I definitely have a chimp, but I haven't named them.
Maybe we could name it for you. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Fair.
F off, Jenny. Aww.
All by myself. That is fair after the abuse I've given him this evening. But that, that is a thing, though, isn't it? The chimp. I've never done it or understood it. But is there an inner voice that you guys have to shoo away?
Well, I don't know the technical terms for it, but yeah, there's your chimp brain, and there's your, what is it, computer brain. The chimp brain is what you do naturally, which is basically the flight. And, you're just about to prepare to go around this cross-country here on Saturday, and your chimp is telling you this is a really bad idea because it's trying to protect you. So the chimp is telling you that this is a bad idea. And then you've got your other brain, which I think is your computer brain, which like you need to kind of manage, that says, actually, no, this should be okay, let's do it.
But then that's how you work around horses, isn't it? Because you get all the parts of their brain, whereas we just go, oh, they love me and they want to be my friends and hold hands and skip.
No, I think it all comes down to training, doesn't it? Because the training is where you get, I don't know what we're calling it, your prefrontal cortex, your computer brain, where you can replace instinct with habits and patterns. And whether that's us when we ride, whether that's the horse in a dressage test or coming into a fence, you train those habit loops and those patterns so that when adrenaline kicks in, when you're not thinking, that's what your body falls into naturally.
Do you think when you're at badminton, and this is a 5-star, like you say, you can't practice for this, really, can you? There's no rehearsal, there's no cross-country course in the planet that you can set up exercise or whatever. But do you think it is that moment of adrenaline and just focus that means you can do it? Because you both are like, but Simon's like, how's the cross country? He's like, it looks really fun. And you are openly...
Honest is what it's called.
Yes. But is it just the moment that makes you want to do it? Like what? But you're sitting here going, but what is it that makes you actually get over those fences? And apart from your amazing horse, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, basically. I don't know, maybe adrenaline junkies and a bit crazy and then there's nothing else I can really do because I'm not very good at anything else, so get on and go out the start box.
I also know that, and I try to think about it quite a lot now, is because I've been quite lucky and done quite a lot of bigger tracks in my
25
life.
stars?
25 stars. I know that by the time I've got to fence 4, I'm having a ball. I'm having a great time, and I'm really enjoying myself. And I do tell myself before I'm about to go and do something really big, when my chimp is telling me this is a really bad idea, let's not do it. And I'm thinking, how can I withdraw it out looking really stupid? That's my way through it.
Okay, what's your way through it? Because I know you do get through it because you've won loads of stuff.
To be fair, as soon as you're on the horse, then you're okay. You're okay. It's the lead up to it. It's a Saturday morning, and you question your sanity. You question what on earth you're doing. Why am I here? I could be, anywhere other than feeling like this. And then you get on, and then you've got a bit more of a focus because you've got to warm the horse up. And the moment you go out of the start box, it's like everything leaves your brain other than your plan, and you focus on the fences. You don't really see the crowds. You don't notice the crowds until you come into this area here.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it's like, well, that's a lot of people. And then you think, no, there's a very big fish into the lake. Focus.
You've mentioned that one a few times.
I don't like that one.
It's really big.
Do either of you notice the people when you're doing...
Yeah.
Just when we come into this area.
Just in this area?
Yeah.
Don't forget, Ben has absolutely no idea how many people are going to be here on Saturday. Like, I don't think you can... It's insane, isn't it? Like, the number of people.
You have so many people that you end up not noticing.
Well, I know, I know what we do is completely different, but doesn't matter if there's... I'm more likely to notice a crowd if I'm at a really small event and there's 10 people around the arena and I know 4 of them.
Yeah, but
then if there's a massive crowd,
because from start to finish it's pretty much a crowd. So then you don't really notice it because it's
you're zoned in.
You're zoned in.
The first Bailey I did, which is in 2012, I think it was. I was so slow that I did recognise people in the crowd as I was going along. It's like, oh mate,
sure, you shouldn't admit to things like that.
I know. It's bad. I think I got 83 time faults or something. I was the slowest person around Burley with a clear round twice in a row.
Did you get lapped? Whoop, whoop. But you went clear.
And I was having a lovely time. I was getting my money's worth.
But now you're so famous and such an influencer.
Oh, I'm so fast.
Go so fast. Yeah, you won't have time to see the Simey signs. Go Simey. I do love, I'm sure lots of you follow Simon, but can we just get one of your noises that you make when you go over a fence? The wee.
Yes, the wee. Wee.
I just love it, and he genuinely does that all the time.
I did do a woohoo after I jumped the Cotsmore.
Oh, did you?
And also, my mum's over there. Mum used to fence judge at Burley until last year. And every time I jumped her fence, I'd say, hi, Mum. Hi, Mum.
Nothing after the fence or before or over?
In midair, which is really bad, isn't it? But
That is... Which fence was it?
Multiples.
Multiple. Oh, my gosh. That is hilarious. Because there are some riders, because you two are very smiley and happy and funny, luckily for us. But there is a moment, like, when we saw Simon today, and I've obviously seen you millions of times, but you do suddenly have this moment of steely focus. Like, you do.
It's called a resting bitch face.
Because we were standing by as you trotted in, Simon, and it is like, right, game on. Like, we're not here to mess around.
I'm scary.
If that's what you think. Yeah. What did you think of the dressage today? He had to comment on dressage today. It's on social media. It's brilliant.
Yeah, they sent me off with Abby Lyle and were like, Abby's going to teach you how to mark dressage, and then we're going to film you marking some of this dressage.
Oh, wow, I bet that was quite good fun. When's that going to be
That
on?
was terrifying. It's out now. But that was terrifying. And then the worst
so
part
cool,
was
though,
that
isn't she?
as we were going to do it, I said to Abby, I was like, I really don't know. She was like, no, but you do know. I was like, yeah, I know how to get on the horse and push the things. I don't know even how it's judged. She was like, no, it's going to be easy. You're going to be fine. We sat down. She was like, asked me what I saw. I started speaking, and she was like, oh, right. Oh, okay. Right, so this is how we judge a walk. I think it's when I said, she said something about the position of a rider, and I was like, oh, we're marking horse and rider together. Like, she's like, yes. I was like, oh, cool. I thought it was the movement of the horse.
No, did Abby think that they're being quite tough with the marking today?
Lot of people thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her mark, the mark she gave the tests were considerably, where judges were giving 6s, she would have given 7s. Where, like, yeah.
As long as they're consistent, though, it doesn't really matter.
Laura's like, no, I'm on tomorrow.
I'm hoping to have a very large gin tonight and come out a little bit happier tomorrow.
But it's interesting, though, isn't it? Because very often, the Friday, they are more generous. Or do you not agree with that?
I used to think very much so, but I think since they've changed that you can't, like, the 2-horse riders can't pick which horse they want to ride in which order, so you'd always put your better one second. I think recently, in the last couple of years, it's been pretty level. Like, if you look back, there's been some leading tests right from Thursday, early on Thursday morning. I think the judges have got a lot better at giving them right marks from the first lot of horses rather than wait until Friday afternoon. It used to be a real thing that unless you were after the lunch break on Friday, you weren't going to get a good test. But I do think it is different now.
And also knowing somebody like Angela Tucker, who was on the ground jury, she takes it very seriously to be consistent all the way through, doesn't she?
Yeah, and I think, like you said, as long as they're consistent, if they're marking
consistently
harsh,
stingy, it's okay.
Yeah, exactly, and they don't suddenly decide to find the 8-9 button until I go in. That's fine.
As someone who I really do know nothing about how all this works, how detrimental does your dressage score make or break the weekend, or is it not that simple?
It can, and certain events, I would say, more so than others. For example, at a 5-star, probably not as much as some other, championship events. It's more important to be within the first 2 or 3 to be able to stand a chance of being anywhere near winning a medal. Whereas...
I've never had to think about this. Just FYI.
Whereas at 5 stars, you see, some have come from miles back, and you think, well, I'm 24th after dressage, but then you can end up in the top 3 because the jumping is far more influential at a 5-star than it is at other competitions.
Yeah, so it can. Yeah, your scoreboard can flip round after the cross country because horses have been pulled up or changed, or yeah,
and time and all the rest of it. Obviously, this year we've got good ground, so I think the time will be slightly easier to get than it, say, 2 years ago when it was muddy, and I don't think anyone, not even Walter, made the time.
Madness.
This is how little Ben knows. I'm sorry, Ben. I'm going to call you out. He after Simon's test, he went, so after the first round, does anyone get eliminated, or do they all make it through to the next round? Yes, Ben. Unless they've left the boards, yes, everyone gets to go on the next round.
I think you should let me come up with my own event now. Now I've got half the
New
rules.
rules.
Throw it together.
I think it could be more fun.
You have come up with an idea.
I did come up with a mad idea
This is
already.
a good idea. I think we should do this
I was
above our
talking
tour.
about a team's eventing idea, but you have an eventer, a 5-star eventer does the cross country, a Grand Prix dressage rider does a Grand Prix test, and then a top-level show jumper does a 3-person team, 3-man team.
That sounds really cool.
Who would you guys want on your team? Who would you want to be your dressage rider and who would you want to be your show jumper?
Becky Moody, dressage, and then Holly Smith, show jumping.
Oh, Simon said to me, I'm glad I warmed up Bomb for Becky before she went to the world. Yeah, that made the difference, Simon.
It did.
He said it with such sincerity.
Because he loves me.
I said they're both Bay. We should have brought Bomb, sent you in on him for the dressage today, swapped them back out.
I'd still screw that up, though. I do one-time changes when we're supposed to do one change.
Simon, there's no passage or 2 times in this test.
But I'm having so much fun.
Wee.
Who would you choose, Collett?
I would probably choose Lottie Fry for the dressage.
Ooh, yeah.
And then jumping, Scott Brash.
Good.
Good shout.
Yeah, good shout.
What would you choose?
Oh,
What would you choose?
I definitely, because I'm a 5-star eventer, yeah, that's happened. This is the only time I'm ever going to be on a screen at badminton, let's face it, unless they're looking for someone to arrest after a Saturday night. So it's obviously Mr. Hester. Come on. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Past boyfriend. Someone's going like this. We'll chat later.
Jenny.
Sorry. Carl might be here. He said he was coming on the Thursday. Oh, God. He is here. He's not in here, is he? Jesus. I love you, Carl.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. He saw him and legged it. Yeah. Oh, God, this is all going... Never get invited back, am I? And then jumping... Oh, that's a really tough one because there's lots of jumpers. Shane Breen. I'd ask you the same question. Okay,
It's
same
just
question.
pointless.
You'd say Jay Hallam
Don't
for
ask
everything.
me. I just don't know anyone.
Pardon? Jay Hallam. Your ex-boyfriend is Jay Hallam. I doubt it.
Yeah.
Was that pre-2000? Okay, we digress.
Let's get this train
Back in the room, people.
back on its track.
Back in the room.
Anyway, Jenny, I couldn't possibly pick a team because it's my event. I came up with it, so I'll just
the manager.
Be walking around.
Okay, name the 5-star rider you would like on your team.
Oh,
That's
that's
me.
even. It's one of these two because
pressure.
they're the only 2 I know.
You know who?
I'm closest, so...
Yeah.
Laura, until last week, he thought she was called Ross Cantor.
Close enough.
It's spelt with an S, and I'm dyslexic.
I do think it's good. I think we should make this happen, though. I think that would be an excellent competition. I think it would be... How big... Would you have to go meter 60 show jumping and do a proper
Yeah, you have to
freestyle?
really
It'd have
go
to be a
for it.
freestyle.
Yeah.
Can we swap horses?
I was going to say, then you could
Ooh.
do a special thing. You could add a rule where you can get extra marks if you swap horses and disciplines. So, put Simon on Bomb for the Grand Prix, put Becky on Buster to go.
Which would you rather do, though? The jumping or the dressage?
To be fair, Becky could do that after you saw you give her that jumping lesson. She was
Yeah, she was
game.
tip-top.
Which would you rather, though? If you had to do either Grand Prix dressage or Grand Prix show jumping, we're talking 5-star show jumping, which would you rather have a go at?
Oh, no, that's a really difficult one because riding Bomb was really cool. So I'd love to have a go at that. But also, I'd love to jump a 160 track.
What about
Really good horse.
Yeah, and for me, jumping.
Really?
Yeah, I'd love to ride a horse that can really jump.
Okay, so then which horse would you ride? If you could ride any show jumping horse? That's quite tricky.
I don't know.
You don't... Jesus, stay in your own lane. They
I
don't
don't
know
know.
enough. You don't know enough.
See, could I just point out, it's not just me that doesn't know enough about other aspects of the equine world they're not involved with.
Shout them some show jumpers. Bet you lot know more than they do. Who was
I
that?
was thinking Big Star, but
I thought someone just said Pizza Hut.
And he's hungry.
Hello, Folly. Great.
Oh,
horse.
I'm sorry. I would not want it. Scott does an amazing job on that mare. She looks tricky.
She does look tricky.
But you can drop your reins and still jump through a 160 treble, so that
Yeah.
might be the horse for me.
So, looking ahead to show jumping day, how obviously you're both going to be there in the second half of the day.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Yay! Someone, yay! How scary is that? Again, going back in that arena, jumping in front of all those people, and just kind of getting your together. Is that in a moment you can actually enjoy? Like, is there any of these points where you can just really take a moment to take in the crowd, take in how much people want to see you go, and enjoy it, or does that only happen after that final fence?
Well, I suppose it depends a little bit on where you are. Like, when you're in the lead, that's stressful stuff.
I was going to say, isn't that really you can't enjoy, or you can?
Horrific.
Like, how do you deal with that on the whole? Like,
I lock
'cause it's a
myself
long
in the
time to
lorry.
wait on Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah, the year I was in the lead, I thought it was the longest day in the whole entire world, and I just locked myself in the lorry and put some rubbish on TV. My friend came in and was like, "You really need to eat something because you're not show jumping until like 4 o'clock." And she said it was watching me try and eat a breakfast bar was like doing a bush tucker trial on I'm a Celebrity. And she said I just looked every mouthful like I was going to throw up. But I actually remember I had a text from Mick Fitzgerald, and he said, "I know you'll be feeling like you want to be anywhere than where you are, but remember, everyone currently wants to be in your position."
Oh, that's
And I
a
was
good,
like,
that's a Ben quote, like that one.
Suck it
yeah.
up. And it's something that's really stuck with me. It is true. Like, you think, God, this is an awful position to be in, but every other person there wants to be you. So you have to try to remember that pressure is a privilege.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
off you went and won.
You did, you
How cool
won
is
it.
that?
On the year I went to bloody Canada and I couldn't be here to watch you.
It was a good year.
I hate this question, but there's no other way of putting it. How does it feel to win badminton?
Out of body.
Ben, you can't. Ben went to talk.
I was just going to go,
I know. It is
great
the worst.
question, Jenny.
It's the worst question, but it is one of those ones.
Well, how does it feel to ride down the centre line?
But how does it feel? But it's like, it is a terrible question. But is it relief, joy, because I ask a lot of riders, which would you rather, win a gold medal at the Olympics or win badminton? You've done both, young lady. But most riders say badminton. Was that for you the same case? But is it relief, I can do this? Or was it...
It's honestly everything. I think the first stride landing over the last fence is pure relief because there's been a pretty stressful week and you're just relieved that you've not messed it up. Then it's all the emotions, the joy, the tears start coming uncontrollably, and you do a really embarrassing interview on BBC where you can't understand a word you're saying because you're hyperventilating, shaking, all the everything. But yeah, it's something that you dream about, but you don't ever think is even going to come close to being a reality. And then when it does, you just don't believe it. I literally didn't go to sleep that night because I was like, I'm going to wake up and it's not going to be real. So I was pretty tired the week after. But it's just an unbelievable, just one of those moments that you want to bottle up and take with you to carry you through all the bad days.
I literally dread to think what I would be like if something like that happened to me. I was coming up the centre line today having done a good test for me, but a pretty average test in comparison to like everybody else with the leaders. I nearly cried on the centre line. I was cantering up and then I did my little short transition. I was like, oh, that was really good. Oh, you're so good.
Your halt was so good at the start.
It was amazing. I was in the lead for the first two movements.
How cool is that? I know, both because Buster just went, ka-dunk, and me and Ben went, bloody hell.
Because normally we do like a nosedive.
Yeah.
Both of them. Like, stop, arrête. But yeah, no, it was really good.
And he was like up here and in front of the vertical. He was on the bit. Yeah. It was amazing.
Great.
It was so good.
Not that she sounds shocked at all, you know?
No, and your elbow was in.
Yeah, yes, someone else said that to me as well. I mean, it's
Do you have a rogue elbow?
really naughty. It does that a lot.
No, mine do that cross country a lot.
But he has like this weird, not weird, but it's just like you don't do. Oh my god! It's so like
This shoulder. I mean, this is my excuse. This shoulder I dislocated about 1 million times, and I had surgery on it, so that's why it sticks out.
Fair.
You're talking to the girl that's just come out of collarbone surgery. How are you, by the way?
Yeah, good, thanks.
How long ago did you have your surgery?
5-6 weeks ago.
She's hardcore.
I mean, that is like. Was there any part of you that thought you might not be here, or were you like, no, it's not even a thought?
No, it wasn't a thought.
Does it not? You are absolutely nuts. And Simon's like, this is why my elbow's bad. And crying down the centre line.
At least now I know I've got an excuse when it doesn't go on the bit or I can't turn right. Oh, his collarbone's not fixed.
See?
Surgeon did a really bad job.
She's the same.
Nick, are you in pain? Are you all right? Are you fixed?
No, great. Yeah, much better than I was a few weeks ago.
Because before it was like it'd come dislodged. Or, I don't know. You told me in a text message, and I was like, no. Yeah. And how are you, Benji, with your knee? Does everyone know about poor Ben?
I don't think
I know. There's actually a lady
We're
there
about
who
to.
looks genuinely concerned.
Even I'm bored of me and my knee at this point.
Oh, but go on, I don't know about your knee, so...
Snapped my ACL dismounting one at standstill.
That was careless.
Yeah. All the ridiculous stuff that we do. And just got off and my knee fell off. Yeah, no, I'm all right. I'm just very aware of it. It just gets really fat when I've done too much with it. And I'm a bit lame after I've been out at an event for a few days. But I'm all right. I give myself a butte and cold hose and crack on. Like, yeah.
He did send us the video of him dismounting.
You can hear it.
You can literally... Yeah.
I didn't have a mic on. And I just had my phone balanced against the arena fence because I was riding this 4-year-old. And as I got off in the middle of the arena, the moment my foot hits the floor, it sounds like someone snaps a branch near there.
I could probably find it and play
Yeah.
it. It is, yeah, it's kind of...
And then I say, oh, dearie me, that was terrible. How unfortunate.
Yes,
Yeah.
as we all do.
How long ago did that happen now?
August. Yeah.
You're still banging on about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, Laura Collett. That's why I love her.
Jenny's like, I need Laura more often on this podcast.
I'm thinking of switching up the lineup of hosts, to be completely honest. Silly prune, where are you? In all seriousness, though, when you do something like that or fall off or do an injury, it's not just, oh, shit, that hurts. I'm guessing livelihood, badminton, all these things go flashing before your eyes. Do you know in that moment how bad the injury is? Like when you did... Yeah.
Well, I knew it wasn't great, but I had 6 more horses to cross-country school, so...
You did not?
Yeah, I did.
You...
That's amazing.
So I was laughing because I wouldn't do that.
It's a really long way to Rosamond Green. It takes 2.5 hours, and everyone was there, so I just had a job to do.
You schooled 6 horses with a broken collarbone.
Yeah, I did 3 events as well before I got it off race, so...
That is insane.
It did hurt quite a lot.
I'm not surprised. So actually having it operated now, you feel wonderful.
Yeah, I didn't ride very well. The horses were very good.
Your horses are very good, though.
They're very well trained. See, it's all about training. Yeah. They do it on their own.
See.
All right, I'm going to ask some serious stuff. Do you think, watching what he does and you obviously knowing what these guys do, how much synergy and how much do you think the horse world moving forward can amalgamate these worlds and make horses' lives a happier, pittier, pinker place, prettier? But do you think there is anything that we can amalgamate from Ben's world to the eventing world and make lives for horses better?
Big question.
It's a big question. We're here for the big questions, aren't we, people?
Deep. I think, yeah, well, I mean, like we were just saying, it's all about training and rewarding the horses and making sure they understand what it is we're asking of them, and making things very clear and making it a happy environment to be in training, to be in competition. So I think it's pretty similar, really. I mean, same but different, you know?
Yeah, I think you could absolutely do everything I do. There's no way I could do what you do.
I can barely stand up on my own 2 feet on the floor.
But I think, this is my big thing at the moment when we're out presenting and teaching, is that there's more in common between me, you, Carl Hester and Boyd Excel than there is different. Because it's just, like, number one is get a horse with the correct hardware and software. I don't care if its conformation's perfect. If it's got a brain that can't handle, consistent training, it shouldn't do the job. If it's got a great brain and a bad body, you shouldn't be trying to do the job. That's when you're going to hit these walls and it's going to go wrong, depending at what level you're at. And then that idea of it is just the training. It doesn't matter if you're trying to do liberty, if you're eventing, if you're jumping, you're doing dressage, carriage driving. It's just explaining it to the horse and then keeping yourself accountable, because that's what I actually find is it's not a technique thing or anything like that. Whenever you're talking to people at the top of their sport, it's the horses are good. I messed up that day. I could be better. I could ride that better. I need to work on my mindset. And then I notice, sorry if you're listening to this, but my students who evolve have that mindset, and my students who stagnate and come up with all these trauma bond stories and stuff about them and their horse, it's because it's easier to blame the fact that the horse and you aren't progressing on the owner it had 4 years ago than it is to, just be like, cool, I suck at this. I either need to find the help myself online or in books and stuff, or I need to get lessons. And it's that self-accountability is the thing that fixes everything. And then you don't even actually have to think about the welfare stuff and the social licensing stuff and all of that, because if you're being self-accountable, you know when you're doing right and you're doing wrong. And there's, you're not trying to find excuses or reasons why this was okay in this scenario, that was acceptable because of,
He's so wise.
He's so handsome as well. He's wearing a great suit today. I know, Laura's like, he's very clever, isn't he?
Very clever, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
What we probably think is, how the hell do I respond to that?
Smile and nod.
Well done, Ben.
She actually wrote that down for me before we came on.
What, smile and nod?
Smile and nod.
I was tempted. I was asking Simon if it was a good idea to throw questions out to the floor.
I think it is.
Is it a good idea? I don't want to know if you've got a 4-year-old and ask Ben questions on how to retrain it. I'm not going to lie.
We've had that so many times.
We've had that. Ben, I've got a
But if you would like to do that, please visit www.benatkinsonmethod.com. The first week is free. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no loading
You can ask me all the questions you want there.
But does anyone have a question for anyone up here? Because I don't want to not hand it out.
Has anybody got a question?
That doesn't involve us drinking alcohol. Oh, no, you were all so shy.
Brilliant. You've got a question.
One of this table must have a question. Someone must. Yes. Oh, you've got
a question. For both Simon and Laura, what fence are you most looking forward to jumping to?
Looking forward to, that's
tomorrow,
good.
Saturday. You can't say the last one.
Oh. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Simon can't say fence 4 either.
Can we have jumped it really well? Or are we going to have jumped it really well? I reckon going through the lake would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It goes really well.
If we can jump that fish and still be on board, then the fish.
It's only in our sport. No other sport can you say, if I've jumped a fish and I'm doing really well.
Not just a fish, a ginormous fish.
A ginormous fish with a hairy bush on top.
Yeah, hairy fish.
Definitely not getting invited back. I'm just going to stay silent.
And your mother's over there.
Hi, Mum.
At least we now have the title for this episode.
Hairy fish.
Fishy Bush at Badminton.
Wow.
Has anybody else got...
We have a question. You all right?
Which fence do you think will be the most influential?
I think that top water with the corners, mainly because I think the frangible pins could be going quite a lot. And I
Which
think
way are you going to go there? Do you know?
not decided yet.
Not decided.
She has. She's just not telling you.
No, I really haven't. I think the straight route, you have to be very bold to the corner in the water, which then makes the last corner very blind. And the longer route is a very steep bank.
The bank's a lot steeper than you think it's going to be.
It's a lot steeper, and the distance, I think that will then make the distance a bit questionable to the rail in the middle, even though it's a lot simpler fences. The ground makes it more complicated.
Which one do you think? Or are you now agreeing?
I think that probably would be the most influential. But I also think that it's the whole way around. It's, there's question after question after question.
Yeah, it is a bit kind of like tumble dryer feeling to it, doesn't it?
And that's very much the badminton thing as well. What a 5-star thing in general, isn't it? It's one big fence after another, technical, then big, and both all the way. So it's making sure that, the horse's mental state, that they're really strong all the way. So you could have problems over those corners near the end, because it's near the end.
I think it's the cumulative effect. If you went out and you just jumped all these combinations as single combinations, then they're all very jumpable.
If we were schooling over them,
which neither of us would do. But they're all very jumpable. But you have the knock-on effect and the intensity of the vicarage area. It's, one thing after another, and down in that, as soon as you leave the lake here, there's nowhere to what I would say put the wheels back on.
Put the air back in your lungs.
Yeah,
kind of thing,
if you have a bit of a hairy jump somewhere, your next fence is probably going to be another hairy jump. So you don't have those let-up fences where you can just get the horse breathing and thinking again. They have to be very good at forgetting what's just happened and moving on. And
it's not just the horses.
Correct.
I was talking to my mindset coach at the beginning of the week, and I said to her, I find that I get really tired, physically and mentally, around a big track. And so we've come up with some extra start boxes. So, I'll do up to the lake, through the lake, then jump the table, and then turn left, and then that's my start box. So refresh.
So at that point, can everyone shout, "Good luck, Simon, off you go"? Can we put different people round? Where are your other ones? We can have someone with a stopwatch going 5, 4.
Please don't bloody pull up, though, so you can do it.
And then I've got another start box going over the bridge after the water at the top. So, and then again, that's another refresh.
Very good idea.
But she hypnotised me to make me remember them.
Really?
Apparently.
Simon's galloping around going, "Where is my next start box?" Oh, there's a jump. Yeah. Any other questions? Oh, there is. Shall I? Oh, you going? Wow. But you're lame. That was a finger. Thank you.
Mine was actually about mindset, which Simon kind of just answered. But how do you get your head right and your mindset right for a big event or any event that you're doing?
Gin.
Alcohol.
What he said. For me, it's very much about having a plan, having a clear plan in my head. I like to write things down. So even from what time I'm going to wake up, get dressed, when I'm going to get on, when I'm going to start doing, whatever. Just so then I feel like it gives my brain something else to think about other than being terrified.
And for me, a similar kind of thing. It's about being prepared. I've kind of tried my best to be super prepared for this, when it comes to fitness and training and all that kind of stuff. Well, everything really, and being organised and it sounds stupid, but things like having my breeches ready and I know where they are. But before I'm going to get on for my dressage or get changed, if I can't find them, then I get myself in the right flap. It sounds stupid, but that's enough to then get me in the right old Tiswas, and that could affect me. So it's all about being prepared.
And Miranda's given you lucky pants. Where are your lucky pants gone?
Mum's got them.
Oh, yeah. Can we hold up? Can we see the lucky pants? This is a lovely gift from lovely Miranda, who's over there. Miranda, hold your hand up. How cool are those?
It's just got quite a small pouch.
I think it's quite a sizable
I'm
pouch.
concerned about that.
They're not quite big enough, Miranda. She didn't know. She was there on YouTube. Yeah. Any other questions? Oh, we've got loads. Shall I go out? Shall I leap out? I need a wee. This could be dangerous. Hello, lovely lady.
To Simon again. Your other sort of upcoming eventers, have you got any that you think in your mind might make it to the sort of level? Or do you kind of play it by ear as you go and get to the level you're at?
I very much play it by ear. I mean, from experience, I've had some horses that I have got to 5-star that probably really never should have. Because they've got the right mindset, they've got the right brains.
It's because you're so bloody good as well, thank you.
Good. But it is all down to their mentality. So it's difficult to say. But I don't know if you've seen my little horse Miracle. He's only like 15.3, but he's cool. So you never know. Who knows? Potentially.
Can I ask both of you a question? Out there's a bit of rain coming down. How much rain? Is this good, bad? You've walked out there. Do we need a bit of rain? What's your mindset now, looking out into the distance?
I'm glad it's happening at night, and as long as it stops before I go and do my dressage, that's fine. The ground is amazing, but it would definitely take a fair bit of rain.
Yeah.
I'd just prefer not to be riding in the rain because I'm a bit of a fair weather rider. But yeah, it would definitely look. We haven't had rain for a very long time, so to have the ground like it is, I think it shows how much they've been working on it. But it would definitely take a fair bit.
Because they have been watering, and then they said at the briefing that they've been watering, but they've actually stopped watering because they were expecting this.
They knew
rain.
this was coming.
Yeah, and they're just playing it by ear. Because walking it today, I kind of felt like it could do with a bit of water. Yeah. So this is great.
This is a good sign.
Can I ask you so I will deliberately at home sometimes wait till it's torrential and then drag my performance horses out and be like, because there will be days where we have to perform and work in this weather. Would you think about stuff like that in your training? Think well, I know it's chucking it down, but it might be chucking it down when I do the dressage at the event, so I best make sure.
I love fair weather.
Laura doesn't have an indoor, can we just say?
People often say, do you wish you had an indoor? And I said no, because if you've got an indoor and it's raining, you're going to go in the indoor. Yeah. And that exact same thing, then you get to a competition and you're like, where's the indoor?
Yeah.
For me, it's as much as I don't like riding in the rain, but when it rains, I don't stop.
Yeah.
That's a very much Lucinda Green way of training. I remember being on a clinic with her, and it was absolutely at Littleton Manor. Yay, Kate Tarrant's over there. But it was very wet, and she went on a big rant about the riders of today don't know how to ride in the mud. But the ground is so much better than it was back in the day. I mean, Simon's 20th, we can look back, but the ground is amazing, isn't it, compared to what you may have had to tackle in the past?
Well, yeah, and I remember coming and grooming here in 2007, I think it was, and there were a huge number of withdrawals because the ground was so firm. Yeah. I think it was that year, and ever since then they've made such a massive effort, and it shows. The ground here is great.
Any other questions? Oh, we've got a few. All right, I'm coming over. I've got to come down.
I hate it when you arrive. They can't win, can they? Because if they don't water the ground, you arrive and it's rock hard. You're like, oh! Or they've told you they've watered it loads, and then it rains all night, and you're like, great, thank you very much. Wish you hadn't.
I remember going to...
I like standing here, it's fine.
But
you look good.
Thank you very much. Someone you know may have dressed me. Yeah. Inspired by Laura Collett.
I remember going to Hartbury. Oh, God, smack myself in the face. Good one.
Bodes well for Saturday.
I remember going to do the long format, which is a long time ago now, at Hartbury. And on the steeplechase, it was really firm, and they harrowed it to make the ground good. And then that night, it absolutely chucked it down with rain, and it was horrendous. It was like a ploughed field.
I very much enjoyed. Sorry, I will come back. It was just lovely being. We're very lucky that we get to be behind the scenes for when you guys are doing your trot up, because it's just a plethora of amazing riders. I'm such a fangirl. But what was hilarious was how many riders were there that had competed in the long format, and they were like, "Oh, we're showing our age." But how many?
Only like 3.
Only 3 riders. Who remembers long format? Austin O'Connor said he used to smoke his way round the steeplechase. He loved it. He was like, yep, I'm just going to go around with a cigarette. But yeah, how many riders? Caroline Powell, Sarah
Bullimore,
Bullimore, and
Daisy Barclay.
Daisy Barclay are the only ones who's ridden here in long format. Yeah. You've both ridden long format, but not here.
Yeah, I did my first 3-day event was the last long format.
Wow.
I did Bramham long format.
So
It was fun.
Didn't smoke your way round.
No.
What is your question, lovely?
Hi guys. Of the 3 phases, what is the scariest warm-up for you, and is it different at a 5-star compared to a normal event?
Scariest warm-up?
I think it probably depends what horse you're sat on.
Or if Janelle Price is in there with you, as you said earlier.
I haven't seen her since. A bit scared.
Because she is really scary.
Really scary. Although I have to say, Janelle, I'm going off tangent, but cross-country morning, everyone's like feeling sick, wondering what they're doing. Janelle, last year, I was walking back thinking, oh my God, I've got to go and get ready to get on. And Janelle was on her horse in her cross-country gear, walking up to the start box, eating on the horse. And I was like,
such a ledge.
what's wrong with you?
She is super cool.
She is so cool.
She is ice.
And she is really scary, but she's really nice.
She is actually really nice.
No, she is really nice.
Yeah.
She's really cool. But yeah, I think scary warm-up depends what horse you're on, what position you're in. I think it fluctuates. I would say probably majority is cross-country warm-up. But then when I was in the lead on Dan, I would have 100% said it was show jump warm-up.
Can I tell you which warm-up you find the scariest? Because I know the answer to this, because I've been team chasing with you.
Yeah, because I was scared.
We went to warm up, and warm-ups eventing are scary enough, but then times that by however many teams with 4 horses each. She was on a youngster.
I was on a 4-year-old.
We went to Road Inn. She was like, no, Jenny, we're going out. We're warming up round the lorry park. I was like, she refused to go in there.
Terrified.
And then, just to add, we go over. She's like, I'll stay behind you because I'm on the baby. I can follow you. I hear, as I'm going through a hedge, Jenny coming through. And she literally jumps over me, pushes me into a hedge and canters off.
Well,
She's a delight.
Control that.
You didn't have, but it was good fun though.
At least I warned you I was going to do it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. So that's where she finds life scary, like genuinely. And we walked the course and we did the babies, but we watched the Open. This is Olympic gold medalist, however many 5-star winner. She was like, there's absolutely no way I am jumping in that Open. Wouldn't do it, would you?
Because they're massive.
It's because they're crazy. They gallop flat out in a group of 4 and they don't worry about seeing a stride.
To be fair, when we walked it, we did see a loose horse jump into someone's garden through a giant hedge. And Laura was like, absolutely not doing that. We'll go and jump the baby fences. Thank you, Jenny. Because that's how you sound. What she said,
probably did, yeah.
It was a good fun day. But yeah, you were. I was very shocked when she was like, we're not going anywhere near that warm-up. We don't need to jump anything before we go. Okay. What's your least favourite warm-up phase?
Dressage.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
But here's really nice because you are solo out there. Like, you can just be you and Buster.
Yeah, I keep on talking about mindset, and I am trying to get myself better with it, but I just have a bit of a mental block with it in general.
Well, you looked amazing out there today.
Oh, thank you.
Right, guys, we've only got 20 minutes left, and we've got a few things to do. So I'm going to kick off with, as in tradition, if you've listened to the podcast, what has annoyed you this week? Has anything annoyed you?
You didn't warn me that we were doing things.
What's annoyed you this week? It doesn't have to be horse-related. What has annoyed you this week? If anyone's got a particularly good one, as long as it's funny, we can pass it out.
And she'll be talking for ages, so we can have a think.
You go. What's annoyed you this week?
What's annoyed me this week? I can't actually think what's annoyed. I did have a really good one, and I can't remember what it was. Ben, what's annoyed you this week? You've normally got a very good one.
I had one, and now I can't.
Wow, this is a really great
I
live,
know.
guys.
But I could pick another random one, but I know I was on the yard and something happened, and I was like, that is my...
What did someone do to you on the yard?
Oh, it'll be something really small, but I'm really petty. This is really going to annoy me.
Okay, you think
leaving frickin' beds up. Oh! Why have you left the beds up?
Maybe they
because it's easier for me to skip out later. I couldn't give a shit. How dare you leave that horse stood on concrete with just banks round it?
Oh, okay.
No. Like,
Say what you think.
anyone who looks after horses and does things to make their life easier to the detriment of the horse, get off my yard. Like, to the point, like leaving horses with plaited tails in stables, can't stand it. Makes me want to scream. Like, no. Make the horse comfortable, make your own life difficult. Don't be lazy. Topping up, this is it. This is it. I remember
If anyone wants to get a drink from the bar, the podcast is going to go on for another hour. Can someone get me a wine,
We don't.
please?
I won't have automatic waterers because I like to know how much my horses have drunk. I like to stay on top of it. Topping up dirty water buckets.
Oh, that is
Yeah, no,
really,
that's not
really annoying.
And then come in to tell me, can I leave? I know I'm half an hour early, but everything's done. Yeah, cool. Right, get off. Going round and check the horses, because I have to. And you're like, this water's dirty. Oh, this one's dirty. Brilliant. Yeah. And breathe.
Do you feel better now?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I know, right? Okay.
Oh.
Valid.
I know, valid.
Valid.
But this is why we do this on the podcast. It's like therapy for Ben.
I could cut corners and do a shit job on my own yard for free. I don't need to pay for it. Like,
That has resonated with a few people in here. Like, there's a lot of nodding. Yeah. Okay. Laura, has anything annoyed you this week?
Not as much as that.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky Tilly doesn't cut corners.
Oh, Tilly Hughes, you've got to give her a
she's
shout
amazing,
out.
isn't
Is she here? Is she come down? Is she looking after
Oh, she'll be
Blink?
looking after Blake.
Yeah, exactly. She's a ledge.
No, she's a ledge. What's annoyed me this week? Having to do an interview with the BBC and them having to do about 5 takes because Bling wouldn't stand still. And they kept being like, well, should we try again? I was like, she's still not going to stand still. She doesn't like standing still. And then at one point they asked what she was like. And I was like, well, she's a chestnut mare, she's very opinionated. And with that, she literally bowled me over and left the camera. And they were like, oh, that's great. I think we'll leave that in. I was like, fantastic. I look like I've never held a horse before.
it's good for morale for normal people, though, because when they're handling their horse at Pony Club and it, like, breaks their nose and knocks them over, they're like, I'm just like Laura Collett.
Yeah, great.
Simey's on cloud 9 because his dressage is out of the way. Has anything annoyed you, Simey?
Not especially, other than myself. It happens quite regularly. Myself yesterday, I was because Buster's been a little bit feisty, and he's been really quite fresh and very spooky, and tricky's probably a bit of a strong word, but you know, and but my little mind was kind of running away with me and just like saying, "Oh, you can't do this." And
Jenny the chimp.
Jenny was there
Yeah.
telling me, you can't do this. Let's go home. But then I did have a little bit of a word myself, and I was like, right, okay, so you can whinge about it as much as you want tonight until you fall asleep, and then tomorrow morning when you wake up, let's change that mindset. And I did, so that was great. But yesterday I was like, for God's sake, it was so irritating. Come on, let's be positive.
But you've changed it around, so you're all
Yeah.
right. You're all
And
right.
now I've done it as well, so now I can be really positive about the jumping bits.
Do you know what's annoyed me?
Oh dear.
No, it's not that, but my hire car. Why does it keep on beeping at me?
Did you put
Because you
your seatbelt
poured
on?
coffee all over the front seats.
I did, but you can't. I put all over these trousers. You can't tell it. Literally, a whole cup this morning. It's devastated. It beeps at me. It's doing that. Has anyone had that lane assist thing? Yes. Thank you. You're in the Cotswolds. You have to go round them, and it keeps trying to drive you back into them. It drives me insane. I'm like, I know how to drive, and it keeps. So I have to keep trying to turn it off. But every time I turn it turns it back on. Lane assist. That's what's annoyed me. And lots of nods. Thank you very much.
Actually, well, maybe not this week, but like my car does when you stop, the engine cuts out, and then you.
Oh, that's really annoying.
It's so annoying because you're ready to like do a real quick move off, which is rare for me, but like it's even slower.
That was really funny. I don't know why I'm surprised. You are quite funny. No, and then it beeps at me for everything. Like it tells me if there's a car there. It tells me if I'm going over 30. It tells me, then it beeped at me because it was then 60 and I was doing a 50 and I wasn't going fast enough. It was just, I feel assaulted by my hire car.
My cruise control is quite clever. Like you put cruise and it slows down if you're getting to the car in front. I've never had
Is that when you're on Buster?
No, speed up.
Speed up, Speedy Simey. Speedy Simey. Right. I've got a little competition for a few volunteers. Is anyone willing to be? So I'm going to give you guys bits of paper. Okay, and a pen.
This, and
You do know
it's
about
the
this.
most... Yeah, but I'm screwed. You two will find this so
Okay.
easy.
I want you, and you're not... Laura, you might need to help him. I'm going to give him a start list. I want you, and I'm going to ask if there's anyone... I'm going to offer this out to 3 people. I want you to write down who you think is going to come first, second, and third. We're going to put it in an envelope. We're going to seal it. And we're going to read it out and see if you're right on the next podcast. So here's your envelopes. You're going to write down who you think is going to come first, second, or third. And I've got 3 of these to give out if anyone wants to have a go. And if you are right, we'll read it out on the next podcast. And you can win some beautiful Shut Up and Ride merchandise. You've got one of the tops on underneath, one of those from Supercross Country. So is there anyone here who would like to have a go? Oh, lots of people. Top 3. 1, 2, 3. First, second, third, Benjamin. It's not that bloody hard. Oh, there we go, look. Here we go. So we've got a few people.
Are we allowed help from the audience?
Yes, pick me. Right, here we go. I need another bit of paper. So write first, second, third. Then put it in, seal it, and put your name on it. Oh, we've got small people. But the thing is, you shouldn't be listening to the podcast. I had my first complaint. You guys are not child-friendly. It's not bloody for
When
children.
did that happen?
Happened yesterday.
Seriously?
Yeah, we were talking about your willy too much, apparently.
How come it's a really
no,
big
I
deal
can't.
and you seem concerned? Now Jenny's had a complaint, but I get multiple complaints and you do it.
Thank you. So you guys have got to listen out for the next podcast. This podcast will be going out live, but listen out for the next podcast. Did you help him?
I did it all by myself.
Did you?
Lottie Fry, Joe Stockdale. Like,
You're quite funny. Tell everyone what you were asking me. He was like, Laura's horse is called London 52.
yeah, what happened to London 1 through 51 before we got to 52?
I've no idea. The really weird thing was he was named when I bought him, and he's bred in Germany. I know.
That's really weird.
Really weird.
That's really, yeah. I didn't think it was... Jenny found it very funny earlier. I was just amusing myself because I've always thought it's a bizarre name.
It is, I agree, but I don't have the
You
answer.
don't have any?
The lady over... Oh, Simon, can we lend your pen? Lady's got a question. Oh, Simon, you go.
Okay.
You go. Run, Simon. That's the fastest you'll see him go all weekend.
Hi, it was just to step back to when we were talking about rider preparation and fitness and wondering about what off-horse fitness you guys have felt most useful. So what do you do and what bit has been most
Laura,
useful?
what do you do off the horse?
Or reformer Pilates or strength and conditioning? Like what do you do and what's best?
Go for it, Laura.
I go to a personal trainer twice a week, kind of do full body workout. The last few weeks have been very much focusing on lower body because I haven't been able to use upper body. But it's meant to be a full body workout. Simon does a lot of running up and down hills because I've seen that.
Oh, we all know about it on his social media.
Socials.
Morning, guys!
The lady over there, very clever lady over there, I must plug my YouTube channel because there is a whole episode, video all about fitness, about Buster's fitness and my fitness for here. But yes, I've been doing a lot of hill reps. Which are hideous.
Was it Oliver Townend that during COVID, when they did the kind of raising money thing, did like a 15-minute plank? It was ridiculous.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
How long do you think you could plank for? Plank, Simon, plank.
A really long time.
Plank.
You're so naughty.
Right, before I forget,
Jenny's
massive
mum.
thank you. Hi, Mum. It's all right. My dad's deaf. We'll do it. I would say we'll do it
Wait,
through
my
sign.
mum's sat next to your mum.
I know, it's bad. Before I forget, guys, Ramsbury Gin, who have very kindly let us take over this whole space, are doing Rams Fest on Friday the 15th and Saturday the 16th of May, and they've got some very cool bands. So I'm going to leave this out, but please go and look them up and make sure you look in. The girls on that table love a festival. I've been to Nashville with two of them. If anyone's listened to the Nashville episode, blame those two ladies over there. Right, we are running out of time. On a very serious note, these two and you, absolute legends. Thank you, Laura. She was literally like, they're meant to be in a cocktail party now, being all schmoozy at the house, but they've chosen to spend their time with us. Can you join me in, first of all, just wishing them all the luck in the world, and just like, we love your horses so much. They're so amazing, and they go well because you are brilliant with them, and you are so amazing with your horses. Having been on your yards, I know how you are behind the scenes. You are just as wonderful here as you are with your horses, and everything you see, guys, is completely genuine. They are purely brilliant. So can you please just wish them luck for the next few days?
Thank you, Jenny.
Honestly, I don't know how to express it enough how much I can't wait to see you cross that finish line, and luckily I get to be there. And again, I cannot say it enough. Ben is a true horseman. I can't bang on about it enough. I take the piss out of him, but he is truly magical with his horses. I've learned so much from him, and I'm really excited that this is now a shared space. And hopefully we can keep doing good stuff and make horses' lives better.
And we are very lucky to have you, Jenny.
Oh, thanks, Simon.
Even though you complain about us all the time.
I know.
We love it, really.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so we're very grateful for you.
And in all seriousness, we came up with this idea of a podcast to bring people together and just love horses and love the sport and raise the sport up, but at the same time not forget people who just love their horses. And that's what this is about. It's about, it doesn't matter what you do. I don't give a crap if all you do is go and give your pony apples. That means as much as anything, as long as you're lovely to your horse. And that feeling should be across. And let's just make the world a better place for horses. And be inspired by these three, because they are amazing with horses.
And you.
Oh, you sharp.
You sharp.
You sharp. But
Shut up and ride.
I couldn't have put it better myself. Guys, massive thank you. Give yourselves and these guys a massive round of applause, and sharp and ride.
Shut up and ride.
Shut up and ride.
Ride. I'm not doing it again.
Do it again.
Shut up and ride.
Come on, Laura.
Shut up and ride.
Ride. Thank you very much, guys.